Hey guys, I'm really excited about this video today. Not only are we going to be trying a new Japanese restaurant here in Medellin called NAMBA, but I'm also interviewing a YouTuber from Medellin called Victor Restrepo from the channel El Rincón del Parche. For the first time in 2 years, he's going to be in a YouTube video, so I'm really excited about that. Let's get into it. Today my special guest Victor Restrepo from the YouTube channel El Rincón del Parche and myself are heading to NAMBA Restaurant, a new sushi and ramen restaurant that opened in El Poblado neighborhood of Medellin in early 2023. And in this video today, I'll not only be interviewing Victor about his channel and his YouTube success, but also tasting and reviewing some delicious Japanese food. The name NAMBA comes from the popular nightlife and restaurant district of Osaka City in Japan, famous for its neon lights and delicious street food. And funnily enough, it's the neighborhood I used to live in when I lived and worked in Osaka way back in 2010. We'll talk about that experience and much more in this video today. Now, we visited NAMBA just after opening at 12 PM on a Sunday, but I do recommend making a reservation as this is a very popular restaurant. And this will be just the second time that Victor has tried Japanese food, so let's see if he ends up liking it. So this is a cool video with Victor from the YouTube channel.
Hi guys.
El Rincón del Parche, which I can never say in Spanish. Many people probably know his channel because you have nearly 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah, nearly 500,000 subscribers, and mostly my YouTube content is in Spanish, so probably you don't know me, but it's fine. I'm here.
Anyway, this is the face behind the voice on the channel. So thank you so much. And we're doing two videos in one today, which is kind of like trying a new restaurant here in El Poblado neighborhood of Medellin called NAMBA, which is actually a region of Osaka City where I used to live. So I thought, oh, this is really cool. A place called NAMBA in Medellin. A lot of my content kind of combines Japanese and Colombian, which is kind of cool.
I mean, let me tell you, I'm not familiar with Japanese food, but here I am. I'm gonna try it, and I'll let you know what I think.
Yeah, not a Japan version. That sounds bad. Japanese.
I'll give it a try.
A Japanese food version. So he's gonna try some Japanese food for the first or second time in your life.
Second time. First one was like I told you it was in Amsterdam, but I didn't like it. But this is because I don't like European food that much, like the taste. But I'll give it a try here in Medellin. I think I'll like it. So there you go.
We're gonna try some ramen and sushi roll and gyozas. So there are three traditional.
I told him like you're speaking German to me at this moment, so I mean you can
that.
decide what you think I would like, and yeah, let's give it a try.
Awesome. So as Victor has over 500,000 subscribers and I have just 2, I wanted to meet him. Funnily enough, we met completely by chance because he works for a company that I also teach English for. And then we were just chatting and I found out that he also has a YouTube channel, so it's
I haven't uploaded a video like since 2 years ago, but I'm thinking about going back to YouTube, so I'll probably making some videos. So yeah.
He's the YouTube master, 500,000. I'm like, I have a lot to learn.
I miss YouTube, so here I am.
I'm trying to get him to go back. So anyway.
This is a good start though.
Yeah, here we go. Back into it. Can you tell us like why did you start YouTube and when? Like, because you told me 10 years now.
Yeah, I started like my first YouTube channel back in 2008. It was pretty much about like some kind of different content like stand-up and all of that. But I got tired of it. I don't know why. I didn't feel like that content identified me as as a content creator. So I tried to change a couple of times, like trying to make tutorials as well with a different YouTube channel, I guess the name was. like VR videos, I guess. It was like some kind of technology videos and all of that. But then in 2012, I uploaded the first video in this YouTube channel, El Rincón del Parche, that literally means like the patched corner. And it was about like top 10 sax songs. And then I closed that YouTube channel and I opened it again like 2 months later. And that video was like 4 million views. And a lot of people was commenting and I was like, what's going on here? That video went viral and I was like, okay, I'm not going to push myself to create the content that people want to watch, but I'm going to actually focus on what I want to, what I want to share. So then I realized like, what's gonna be my next YouTube video? Since this one go viral and it was like something simple, top 10 my favorite sad songs. So I created a video that it was like top 10 movies that you should watch if you're a teenager. And that's pretty much what I did. And that video went viral as well. So that's pretty much like the main focus of my YouTube channel. About books, movies, series, and music. Yeah.
Can you explain the reason for the name of your YouTube channel?
Okay.
Because people might not understand the Parche bit, but yeah.
It's funny because here in Medellin, Parche means like, hang out with friends or kiss or a kiss.
Oh, right. Okay.
As well, but for me, it was totally the opposite. People think that it's more like a, friend stuff, but it's not like that. When I was in high school, 2007, I remember I used to wear a patch in my over here because I had surgery, and people was making fun of me because of that, or the pirates and all of that. So I took like pretty much the Taylor Swift version, like, you know what, I'm gonna take that as my brand. So I started like creating content with that name, and people like it. And when I thought that this was actually something bigger, when I got like my first invitation with Spotify, Netflix, because they invited me to a lot of to a lot of events. So it was really cool at the beginning, but then I started like meeting a lot of people from YouTube Medellin. Going to this YouTube Creator Days in Poblado, in Medellin. And it was really nice. I met a lot of people. I don't regret anything, but still some kind of problems, issues about getting along with people in this kind of environment that is like YouTube, and sometimes it's not good, sometimes it can be good, but still I decided like it was not what I was doing those videos for, so I just keep it to myself, making the videos that I wanted to do.
What are your plans for the future? What do you want to do?
Oh, right now, I've been thinking about like opening my YouTube channel again, like since like I don't know, 4 months ago. But I want to start bigger. I wanted to start doing the same content, but in a different format. In most of my videos, if you guys go and check my YouTube channel, you will see that in those videos I just put my voice on it, and that's it. But if you know me from like, I don't know, 2013, you might see my face, you may have seen my face, but still, I want to start my YouTube channel, showing my face, not being afraid to the camera.
He's only 24.
I'm just 24, and
doing YouTube for 10 years.
Doing YouTube for 10 years is kind of crazy. You know why I considered to go back to my YouTube channel? Because in December I got invited by Comic-Con in Netflix to go and film and everything. Try to got this Comic-Con experience with some actors from some Netflix series like Gossip Girl. I didn't know this person, like Ben. I don't remember his last name, but his name is Ben from Gossip Girl, and I didn't even know what to ask him. I was like, what's your favorite color? I haven't watched the series at all, so I was like, okay, it's fine. If you think about coming here to Colombia, don't be afraid. Colombia is not like how much of the people that is like outside South America, I think. Colombia and other places in South America, they're not that dangerous. they're actually really cool. Let me tell you, I'm Colombian. I haven't been robbed here, and I lived here. And then I went to Amsterdam and I got robbed there. So don't think about that. You're gonna be fine. It's just a simple city. I got asked once in Europe if in Colombia we have cars, and I was like, no, we don't have cars. We live in the jungle, and that's not correct, guys. Come here, it's fine. Thank you. Gracias. That looks good.
You know, I've been in Colombia for 10 years as well, and I've never had anything bad happen to me. And I think it's just like anywhere you go in the world, it's a bit of common sense and a bit of luck. But like I've never, I don't know, put out good energy, and good energy comes back, I guess, because I've never run into touch wood, but it's not happened to me before. And
Exactly.
I think being a little street smart, just being aware of your environment, but that applies to every country in the world. It doesn't just mean Colombia.
There'll be like good places, bad places. It's like, you know, it depends.
Cool. So we're gonna eat, but I'm gonna show you what we're gonna eat. Okay. So these are gyozas vegetarianas, vegetarian gyozas. Are you curious about trying this?
I'll try it.
You go for it first. I know what they taste like, but go ahead.
Oh, sure.
Can you use chopsticks?
This one. So don't be mad at me. I haven't tried Japanese food like in a long time. So
Chopsticks take a bit of practice. Yeah.
okay, there we go.
And the
I put it
sauce.
here.
Try the sauce.
Let me try.
Now, these are the vegetarian ones. You can get them with meat as well.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah?
Not me crying right now because it's really good.
It's good?
It's good. Yeah.
You like it, see?
I like
I'm
it.
gonna convert you to a Japanese food lover.
So, what do you think? You've been in Japan, so what do you think about this one?
These are good. Funnily enough, when I lived in Japan, like there weren't many vegan restaurants around, like where I lived, so to get actual vegan Japanese food in Japan 10, 12 years ago was really difficult. But recently, over the last 5 years or so, I follow a lot of accounts on Instagram, and there's lots of vegan places that are opening, like vegan ramen, vegan sushi, everything. So even in Japan, the whole vegan thing is becoming more popular. Worldwide. So
For me, I have homework. Once I get back home, I'm gonna, take a look at some tutorials on how to use this. But I think I'm doing fine.
pretty good for your first try.
But I'm good at it. Look, guys.
The owners of this place have another restaurant called Osaka Restaurant, which is probably why they're going with the NAMBA name, because NAMBA is in Osaka, but the other restaurant is more traditional food from Osaka City, and that's a really, really cool restaurant.
Really?
It's on my YouTube channel. I made a video about it, but it's...
You can check out the video here. From someone that thought that didn't like Japanese food, I was really impressed. I'm really impressed. If I don't like something, I'll say it. I promise. But this one was really good. Maybe it's because it's vegan. What are like the main differences that you have, like living in Australia and living in Colombia? What do you think are the main differences?
Cost of living.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh my God, the cost of living in Australia is just out of control. Like,
Yeah.
Australia is one of the most expensive countries in the world, and
It is.
a lot of people ask me all the time, why are you in Colombia when you could be living in Australia? And they think like living in Australia, you can have a better life and whatever, but
It's not.
if you have the money, of course you could. Like you could live, if you're a millionaire or you're a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, you can live any beautiful place, you can afford everything, but Australia is super expensive, and for the quality of life I can have here is actually better. Of course there are cultural differences, there are lifestyle differences. As we talked about earlier, Colombia is not, I don't consider Colombia to be super dangerous, but it's like there are some. You just have to take a few more precautions maybe, because Australia is very safe in general, and Colombia in places is very safe, but in other places you just have to be a bit more cautious.
Yeah.
But I don't feel in danger. I mean, if it was, I wouldn't be living here for 10 years if I didn't feel
10 years. That makes a difference.
10 years.
Gracias. Gracias.
I'm curious because this is going to be his first time eating tofu, and tofu is an acquired taste. You know, some people love it, and some people don't like it because it's made from soy, and it doesn't really have much flavor. But when you fry it and add sauces, I mean, that's where the flavor comes from.
Is it spicy?
No,
It's not spicy.
Not
Okay,
spicy.
It's not spicy. I'm good with it.
No, it's a very simple flavor, but some people like it, some don't. But you try it.
I'll give
Let me
it a
see
try.
your reaction.
Hey guys, editing Ben here. My apologies, but there was a technical issue with the next clip. I had to reduce it because otherwise if I had it full screen it would be a little blurry. But I have reduced it, and to compensate for that I've also added some nice little images of NAMBA district in Japan, as well as some images of Medellin. My apologies, let's get back to the video.
Which one is the tofu?
Tofu
Let's
is the one
start
on the
there.
stick.
Is this a tofu?
This is tofu.
Alright. Oh god.
Okay. It's not bad, it's just like nothing like wow, it's just simple flavor.
It's not that simple though. It reminds me of... Okay.
This is battered, but
Ooh. You know what? It's good. I like it.
you like it?
I actually thought that it was spicy. I don't know why. Maybe because of the word tofu. You expect like something spicy. I mean, at least for me. But it's really good. I like it.
I love the bowl, which is kind of looks weird on the table, but
I think I like ramen now.
converted.
Honestly, I think I like ramen now. So, my opinion about the ramen, I didn't expect it, to be honest, because if I didn't like it before, I would say like, probably don't like it. But I don't know, the tofu was really good. I like it, and pretty much I would probably say like 8.5 out of 10. I mean, I don't have so much experience about Japanese food, but I like it. Overall, it's really good.
And this sushi roll is another vegetarian one or vegan one. I'm curious about it.
Let's see. Oh my god.
I have no idea what's in it.
First impression. Okay. If he says it's good, I'll trust him. Oh my god. I'm gonna rate it all, guys. I'm gonna watch some tutorials.
Okay. It's really good. That's really, really good.
God. Alright.
Wow. It's a mix of sweetness. I think there's beetroot on the top, right? I think it's beetroot. And it's a little sweet, but then I think there's cream cheese in it. Carrot. I don't know what the vegan meat thing is inside it, but it's actually really nice.
Tastes really good.
It's good. It's really, really good. I'm gonna say that is one of the best vegan sushis I've ever eaten. That is really, really good.
Really?
I just love how the flavors keep coming because it's like, oh, there's another flavor, and then another flavor comes, and then another, and it's really good. I did not expect that to be so good. That is amazing. I would give that a 10 out of 10, I think. I'm not kidding. I really, really, really like it.
I would probably say this is my favorite one from all of the things that we ate today. So,
Talking about the prices,
how much was this one?
I think most of the plates were about 33,000.
33,000.
33,000 is only about
$8.5 American dollars. So yeah, $8. Right.
So it's pretty good value. I mean, obviously everywhere you go, Japanese food is going to be a little more expensive than the local food. but it's amazing.
Ni hao. Is that even Japanese?
That's Chinese.
That's Chinese. Okay, that's Chinese. How do you say hi?
Good try.
Not me trying. Never mind, guys.
Japan is a super cool country. It's one of those countries that I think should be in the top 10 countries that, if you have the opportunity to travel, should always be in the top 10. Like, because there's no other place like Japan. There's no other place. It's just so unique and so cool, and the people are so amazing. I love Japanese people. I think they're just super kind, welcoming, best customer service in the world. Super polite. One of my best friends is Japanese, and she's been to Medellin like 4 times. She's come to visit. She's obsessed with this city, and she was looking for a job here, and she says, if I get a job here, I'm moving here, but she's just having trouble getting it because there is a Japanese consulate in Colombia, but it's in Bogota.
This city has like some kind of magical touch, somehow.
It does. I mean, it just draws in the tourists, and everybody, I think, just falls in love with it when they arrive, and they're like, oh, this weather is beautiful, the people are kind, it has everything. It's a great city.
Like, people is so nice. Like, so nice. And I learned that when I moved to Europe. I learned that, like, you know, in other countries people just keep living in their own bubble. They don't even like to socialize that much. But here you can make friends everywhere. It's like more like you just go ahead and you make a lot of new friends once you go out. It's really cool, and everyone's trying to help you every time.
And that's the thing I notice about young people here as well. Like, young people are super cool and like really friendly. I'm not saying older people are bad, but I'm just saying most of my interactions with the younger people, and they're just really outgoing and friendly and welcoming.
They're really open. That's pretty much how the Latin America culture is. Like, they're trying to help a lot.
I think I need to create like a series on vegan restaurants in Colombia and just film the options for vegan and vegetarian travelers, and people traveling with their pets. Because I have dogs and I want to show you where you can take your dogs, because this is a super pet friendly city and country, right? I love, like in Australia, there's no, well, maybe it's changed now because I haven't lived there for 10 years, but when I lived there was no way you could take a dog into a shopping centre or a restaurant, but it's everywhere here. It's
I didn't expect that.
Well, that was 10 years ago. I might have gotten a bit more pet friendly, but
maybe. But here, we take dogs like a part of our families, so maybe.
In summary, how was your first
impression of the Japanese food? It was better than the first one, absolutely.
In
Amsterdam. Guys, food in Amsterdam don't have like taste. I don't know why. I don't know. But let me tell you, this one right here was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I'll probably come back here. I like it. I like the place, and I'll probably try this one again. And the first one, what was the first one?
The
Gyozas. Really good. I recommend this place, like 100%. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Try this one, especially this one.
Thank you so much for being part of this video. It's going to take me a month to edit it, but anyways, it's been amazing. And for any YouTubers that are watching or people that are interested in being a YouTuber, what would be your number one tip or some tips to get them started?
Some tips. Don't be scared. Jump in the water. Try to create some different content. Be original. It's really hard nowadays to be original because a lot of content creators and everything. But try to do your best. Don't focus on numbers. Focus on the content that you're creating. If you like it, just keep doing that. And someday your channel is gonna grow and it's gonna be one of the biggest channels in your country. So yeah, just put passion on it, and if you like it, you love what you do, and you're passionate about it, it's gonna be great for you. So yeah.
I think my biggest lesson is don't expect fast results, because it's something you do for the long term, and you see people you think, and I've seen a few that YouTubers that have had fast success, like within a month or two they're already monetized.
Exactly.
those are the rare cases. I think in most cases you're going to be working for several years before you even get monetized. And that's the reality of it. But I think if you just keep on going, eventually you're going to have to probably put out hundreds of videos before you're going to get like serious number of subscribers. Things like that. So
it's like what happened to me, because I created content for 4 years, and it was like, I don't know, 20 views. But then like 4 years later, one of my videos went viral, and then that was like the content that I needed to create, and that was what YouTube wanted me to do. So here I am.
So you just need that one viral video, maybe that's your success. Gets you started. And we finished off our meal with some delicious matcha green tea truffles. They're really interesting. I recommend trying them.
Ben, thank you for having me. It was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll see you in the next one, Ben.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button because plenty more content is coming very soon. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time.